Where's my notes? Hey, y'all, come on in. If you're coming in, I'm not going to be on very long tonight. I guess y'all notice I haven't been coming on. Actually, not a lot at all. Lots of stuff been going on. Not terrible things, just weird energy stuff. Yeah, weird energy stuff is the best way I can explain what's been going on with me. The crazy weather, um, having to fight the rain and the rain and the rain and the hail. Yeah. Next is coming the bugs to attack my garden. Ah, hey, honey. There's my little toot toot. How are you, darling? I love you, Noah. Are you being good? Yeah. Now, you may not want to stay on here, sweetheart, because grandma's going to talk about the Anunnaki, and you don't like to talk about the Anunnaki. But thank you for stopping by. You can stay if you want, but you're probably not real interested in it, okay? I love you, baby. Okay. And actually, while you guys are in here, go check out his YouTube channel. That's my grandson GS Squad of dot official. He is an amazing gamer, and I think the game he plays is um oh Minecraft. I'm not sure. I forgot what it was. Anyway, he's really good at it. So if you have grandkids, tell your grandkids to go subscribe to his channel and hit him up. He's fun. He's fun. Okay. Hi, Luana. Good to see you. Ah, she says hi to you too, Noah. Good. Anyway, yeah. Oh, it's Fortnite. It's Fortnite. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for popping in, Noah. We're gonna be talking about some the Anunnaki stuff and stuff that I know that you probably don't want to listen to. So why don't you sign off for right now, and Grandma will call you after I get off this live show. Okay? I love you. Go ahead and get off. All right. Anyway, guys, the title of this video is about who is the Watchman? Is the Watchman already here, or is the Watchman coming? Now, I have listened to Jacob Israel. He has a YouTube channel. I've been watching him probably about 3 years now. Um, and I get hot and heavy on a trail, and I resonate with everything he says. And then he'll say something, say, for instance, y'all know that I'm really strong. I have this strong, not, I'm drawn to the whole Anunnaki, uh, Sumerian text thing. I can't shake that. Is just something that I feel deep within my core. Something resonates with these alien beings. I don't think they're gods. I think they're just extraterrestrial beings. How do I put this? In the scriptures, it speaks about the watchers. And according to the Sumerian text, these watchers were these advanced beings that were sent to Earth to watch over the whole Anunnaki, Inky, Enlil genetic manipulation thing. Um, that resonates with me as the watchers. However, Jacob, I think the way I wrote myself some notes too. Um, I think Jacob, when I listened to his video, I think he was saying that we are the watchers. We are the ones that are watching what's happening around us. What's via ancient prophecies, the Hopi prophecy, the what do you call it? The Buddhists have their own prophecies, and the Hindus have their own, but they all speak about these beings, higher beings, extraterrestrials that come from above, and they somehow interfered or intervened or had dealings with the beings that were here on the earth. But then Jacob says that we are the watchers because we're watching what's happening around us, um, and we're able to, because we're discerning what's happening, to be able to let everybody else know, whoop, 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 something's happening. We're paying attention. You guys pay attention too. Which brings me to, did you guys know? And if you would, whoever's in the chat, it shows that there's 12 people in chat right now. And I would appreciate it if all 12 of you right now would hit that like button right now. And all 12 of you that are here right now, it would be awesome if you would check out, if you haven't already checked out Jacob Israel's this particular video, but go check out his channel, period, and listen to the way I'm just giving you a brief description of a little bit that I gleaned from this video, but you have to go back and watch the video directly from him because he covers so much more information and he breaks it down. It's fascinating. You won't be sorry that you did. But go to his channel and watch that video and subscribe to. He has some awesome information. He's spot on about a lot of stuff. He's a bit of a goofball. He calls himself a meatball all the time. And actually, I think I've crossed him a couple of times because I've left comments, not to be mean or to, to throw shade on what he's saying, but I'm really seeking the truth. And I've asked some really strong questions, in the comment section. And I didn't think he liked that very much. But anyway, he gonna hear from me anyway. But anyway, what I wanted to ask you guys, have you personally heard about this possible massive meteor shower that may shower some parts of the United States with 1,000 meteors an hour? Have you guys heard that at all? I didn't. And guess when it's supposed to happen? The 30th and the 31st of this month. I had not heard that at all. Scientists, and I had to go back and check too. If this actually happens, this will be historic. Even if what the scientists are saying is definitely, this is for sure happening, this piece right here. We, the Earth, are crossing this comet that's called the Tau Hercules. The Tau Hercules. And I may be saying that wrong. And what does it mean? What does that name mean, or what does it mean? You have to go and watch Jacob Israel's video to get the full meaning of everything. I'm butchering it, but I'm trying to make some key points to whet your appetite to go and check his video out. It's super important, guys. I resonate with it so fully for the most part. And I'll tell you which part that I don't fully resonate with in a minute. But the meaning of Tau Hercules is, what is it? Swasman, which could be the way he said it could go to be like Watchman. It also means the Alpha and the Omega. And I may be messing that up too. Again, go check out his video. Now, scientists are saying we, the Earth, are actually crossing this comet. This is actually happening. I have another note here. It says they actually have footage of it too. And when I saw it on Jacob's video, this thing is huge, huge, with a whole bunch of other meteors uh, around it. Because what's happening, what I'm understanding is this comet has broken off from whatever, and what's coming is called. They named it the Tau Hercules, and it means the Alpha and the Omega. Um, that in itself kind of like, okay, wow. But scientists are saying for sure this is actually happening. Why haven't we heard about this at all? Even if it did not, even if it doesn't occur, if it does happen, this would be historic. Why didn't we know this? Anyway, Jacob says that they on this video they have footage of it, so go and look at that footage. And they say the odds of it hitting us is like the lottery. It'll happen or it won't. Am I hoping it won't happen? Of course. I don't want anybody to get hurt or the world destroyed or anything like that. I don't know, guys. But I did, when they said it's like the lottery is either going to happen or it's not going to happen, I went and bought me a lottery ticket just in case. Just in case. Also, in Jacob's video, check this out too. He's been talking a lot about the trident. And behind the Ukraine president, behind him, he has the trident, the three-prong thing. Who else has the trident? Ariel's dad, King Titan, had the trident. Johnny Depp had something in his background about the trident. There's a whole bunch of different little signs, and it's just again, go and watch Jacob Israel's video because he breaks it down. Again, I'm just trying to whet your interest to go and check out his video, because I want you to really grasp what he's saying, because it resonates so strongly with me. Anyway, talking about that trident again. In previous videos, Jacob was thinking that the trident was a bad thing. But it turns out that the trident means Jacob's spear. And it's the same shape as the yellow iris. And there's something about that in correlation to Israel and all of that. And I thought it was so funny today as I was driving the last few weeks, guys. It has been a trip. It has been a trip for me. The energy has been so negative and heavy, and I felt so sad. And I'm clicking my damn heels, saying there's no place like home. I'm ready to get away from here. Just everything that's happening, the food shortages, the baby formula crisis, and old Billy Boy waiting in the wings with his what does they call it? His genetically modified synthetic human milk called bio milk with a Q. What a coinky dink. He's already waiting. Yeah. Anyway, it's been a rough few weeks. My dog ate my chicken, my prize rooster, my prize rooster, Big Daddy disappeared. I didn't know what had happened to him. Then another one of my hens disappeared. I didn't know what happened to her. And then I watched my dog going after one of my new guineas that I just got. And she mauled it so bad it actually died during the night. So I had to rehome her before I had to help her ascend quick. But anyway, that happened. So I've been feeling really rough. It's been a really rough energy, just rough energy. And I've been, I can't say, I guess you can say praying, um, but just asking the universe, just putting my heart out to the ether and say, "Hey, show me, show me, show me." And as I crested the hill, I saw a patch of beautiful yellow irises. And I had seen them before in that same spot, but for some reason I paid extra close attention to those yellow irises. And then when I got home, I watched this particular video, and Jacob Israel brought out the fact that the yellow iris is Jacob's spear. I thought that was just, I don't know. It was significant to me. Um, and anyway, Jacob was saying also the mark, about marking your doorpost, or how, because if what's coming is to destroy Babylon the Great, she's fallen, she's fallen, she's fallen. What if the mark, that saving mark, is just acknowledging that we are sick and tired of the sickness of this world? We're grieving the sickness and the debauchery of this world, and it is sick. Or are we the ones that are saying, nah, hey, everything's fine, let me go cash in my cryptocurrency, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and wheeling and dealing, and let's go have a party. Oh, there's going to be a meteor shower, let's go set out blankets and we're going to watch the show. And could that be kind of like the days of Noah? They took no note until that day was instantly upon them. And if we are the watchmen, maybe that's what we're supposed to do, and say, hey, like, again, I didn't know, I had no clue about the 30th and the 31st of this month, this possible historic meteor shower is occurring. I had no clue. But now I know. Now I'm going to be watching. And I'm letting you guys know in case you didn't know. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. But then again, Monica always got her other little, what else could it be? Because I keep, again, in my mind, it keeps coming back to this whole first voice that I heard, that when I called on the name of Jesus or Yeshua, that battle back and forth, and he tells me, Monica, stop doubting me. And I won't doubt that voice. And again, do I think that's Almighty God? No. I think that he's a facet of source, just like we are facet of source. So I do believe in whatever that was that spoke to me. Now, is that being that spoke to me the Son of God? What if this son of God is an extraterrestrial being? Which takes me back to the whole Sumerian text with Enki and Enlil, who were called the Watchers. I don't know. And I think that's where me and Jacob differ, because there's something to this whole Anunnaki story to me. It just resonates in my core. There is something to this. Also, watch Paul Wallace. He gives a more in-depth explanation of the whole Anunnaki story with the Bible side by side, and he helps you to see the similarities of how when you read the Bible and take religion completely out of it and read the Bible with the mindset that you're talking about extraterrestrials or aliens or ETs, it kind of makes sense. And then to the vision that I keep having, and it's still coming, that there is going to be a huge ship that's going to arrive, and beautiful black aliens are going to come out of it. And they're going to perform all kinds of miracles. And they're going to say they're here to help us. And again, I don't get the feeling that they're here to harm us or hurt us. I have no feeling about them whatsoever, other than I was not afraid in my vision. It was like I was observing. I wasn't really involved in it, but I was like watching it happen. But I was not afraid of what I was observing. And then coupled with what I saw in my cabin, I tell you guys, I talk about my Anunnaki dude person being that I saw right here in this cabin. And I know that sounds crazy, but I know what I saw. I saw what I saw. And it was a tall being, about 8 feet tall, at least 8 feet tall, broad shoulders, thigh plate, breastplate, helmet with the hood covering, a mask covering the face, holding a staff. And I was not afraid. So I know a lot of people call, if aliens do come, if spaceships do arrive, is the fallen angels, is the devils, is the demons. Could be. But I also believe that there are benevolent beings there, like Yeshua, I think was the ultimate benevolent being. So I don't know, y'all. Then another part this is another part I want to bring up that Jacob Israel was talking about. There's all sorts of little signs. Y'all remember the Oscars? When, of course you do. When Will Smith slapped the slob out of Chris Rock's mouth. Watch Jacob's video on that as well. There's some significance to that. He breaks it down piece by piece. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. And then Jada. And I just picked this up when I was writing her name out. Jada. Jada means green, doesn't it? There's something about the pale horseman, or the green is significant. The shaving of the head. And if you remember the way Jada was dressed, Her head is alopecia, and then she shaved the rest of her hair off of it, so it'll all match. But did you notice her dress? Emerald green, and that long bustle in the back. Didn't it kind of look like a horse? That's what it reminded me of as she was walking. It looked like one of those what do you, not cyclops, those that half man, half horse thing. That's kind of what it reminded me of. And then to the leader or the president of Ukraine. His name actually means green. He keeps the trident. It's always in the background. Not always, but quite a few times I've seen the trident behind him in some form or fashion. And he's always wearing green. There's something to that as well. Yeah. There's a lot going on right now, guys. Have you been watching the news and paying attention about what's happening with the food chain? It's broke. Things are going to get really, really rough. Again, I'm encouraging you guys. Not again, I'm not doom and gloom, not because what will be will be. But I don't think trying to be a little bit prepared is unwarranted, is not warranted. Put you some food away. Not a whole, don't go crazy. Because like Jacob says, they can just kick your dough in and take it. Some people say, well, why even bother? But I don't know. My gut tells me to put a little bit away, and put some food away, put some water away, get your medical supplies, learn how to plant stuff. And if you don't know how to plant stuff now, get you some seeds, get you some heirloom seeds now, get you some basic stuff, get you some buckets, get you some dirt. If you live, in an apartment or something, you could plant you one tomato, one bell pepper, a bucket of lettuce. You can grow a few things on your porch, even the smallest space. Yes, you can. So think about that. Not scared, but a little bit prepared. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to bring this to you guys' attention about this whole asteroid meteor shower that may or may not happen this month. And did you hear about it? And if you didn't hear about it, why not? Why not? If this is a historic event, and could this be why the elite have been stockpiling and buying all these bunkers under the ground, and people going to New Zealand and different places? Of course, we're always the last to know. We're just the peons. But again, what if we are watchers in our own right? Sound of the alarm. Pay attention. Be aware, not scared. I'm going to pop in here and say hi to you guys of who's in here. And then I am going to turn in for the night. Actually, I need to go put my chickens away. Let's see. Fred Williams, he says, what's your thoughts on Enlil? Enlil, my thoughts on Enlil. Enlil is the younger brother of Enki. The older brother, Enki, is the son of Anu, but his mother, I forget the name of his mother, but she was not pure. She wasn't Anunnaki. Anu is supposed to be Anunnaki, and Enki's mother was Naga, and Naga is the serpent, humanoid serpent type being. But Lord Enlil, the younger brother or the younger son of Anu, he's purebred Anunnaki. So he was giving by his father, Anu was given um, lordship or rulership over the heavens or space, I guess. And Lord Enki was given dominion of the earth, the most high over all the earth. So according to the Sumerian text, Lord Enki and Enlil, brothers, were tasked with creating a worker, a slave class. Lord Enki was the master geneticist. And according to the Sumerian text, he used his DNA to ultimately clone down, replicate, do whatever he did until he got us, according to the Sumerian text. Enlil was okay with that, of creating a slave race to mine gold or whatever we were supposed to do. But after a while, he began to not like us because of all the noise we were making. It was a whole bunch of love making sessions, almost kill them all. So according to the Sumerian text, Enlil is not a fan of humankind. He wants us dead and gone. He thinks of us as pieces of garbage animals, like, ew, nasty. You let them in the house? Yeah. And Lord Enki, the master geneticist, has a soft spot in his heart for us because, according to the Sumerian text, we carry his DNA. Whether that's all true or not, I don't know. But according to what my research, what I found, Lord Enlil don't like us. And the Enlil, once you trace it back through the Sumerian text, is Yahweh. And Yahweh is the one that this particular, when you look at the Bible, it seems to me that God is a little bit bipolar. He loves us and he gave his only begotten son for us. And he loves us so much with the apple of his eye. And then he turns on a dime and he say, y'all make me sick. You're disgusting. Uh, yeah, something is wrong um, with that. And it makes sense now because when you're looking at the Bible, what's wrong with God? It's like he's dueling with himself. But when you look at it again, instead of looking at it from a religious standpoint, you look at it as extraterrestrials, and you can see very clearly they're dueling brothers fighting. Let's kill them. Let's save them. The whole thing about Noah in the ark, Enlil knew that something catastrophic was coming toward the earth, and it was going to be a massive flood. Could that be happening now? History repeats itself, right? That could be happening now again. So, but Enlil told his brother Enki, hey, it's going to go down. You better get off Earth right now because it's about to get toe up. And Enki was saying, well, what about all the humans? Let them die. Let them die. Plus all them other things that you created, the half man, half horse, and the fish people, and the cyclops with an eye in the middle of his head, all that mess y'all made when you were high and drinking wine in the laboratory. That's in the Sumerian text too, y'all. Read it. It's fascinating. And he says, no, we got to clean this out. We're going to clear all this mess out. We're done. But Lord Enki made sure that he saved his bloodline, Noah, his sons, and the wives. That's in the Sumerian text. That's in the Bible. Things that make you go, yeah. Anyway, that was a mouthful, Fred. Sorry about that. But those are my thoughts on Lord Enlil. And if he does show up, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him. I'm gonna say that was wrong. That was wrong, brother Enlil. But I do understand you getting frustrated, because I'm frustrated, with some of the behaviors of these beings too. So I get it. I get it. Chris says the Watchmen are mentioned in the book of Enoch. They abandoned their estate in heaven. Okay. Now, does that make them the fallen angels? And when we say fallen, does that mean they did something bad? Or maybe that just means they came down. It depends on how you look at it. They are here and ruling 200 countries. Each leader is one of these rebels. Ah. So according to what you're saying that these 200 fallen angels are rebels. So that means you're saying that they're bad. What they did is bad. Okay. But if they are, is it possible that they can change? Could that be part of it too? So you vaguely heard about it, May 31st? Yeah. I hadn't heard anything about it. You remember hearing about the meteor showers? Yeah, but they said it was supposed to happen on the 15th. I remember that one too. It was supposed to happen on the 15th and nothing happened. But this one is supposed to happen on the 30th and 31st. And scientists are saying without a doubt something is happening on that day. That is when we are crossing whatever this what do you call it? What did he call it again? The Tav Hercules comet. We are physically passing it. Is there a possibility that we could be peppered with 1,000 meteors an hour? It's a possibility, according to the scientists. Remotely, they said it's like the lottery, but this could be the time. This could be the time. And Jacob Israel speaks about that. He says that I think it was like 6 years ago, he had a dream, and it was about meteors. I think he said hitting New York. Was He says in his vision, he said it was like nothing he'd ever seen before. Check out his video, please, guys. And tell him I sent you too. Please tell him I sent you. And maybe it'll get me at the doghouse, and he'll maybe listen to me. Make sure you tell him I sent you, okay? Let's see. Chris says they've said this millions of times, called fear mongering the sheeple. They've said this millions of times, called fear mongering the sheeple. And see, I don't consider myself a sheeple at all, Chris. I'm a truth seeker. Why don't you do a little bit of research on that and see if there's supposed to be a meteor shower that's going to be happening. And if there for sure is going to be a meteor shower happening, why is it that we haven't heard about it, The King, hey, how are you doing? Welcome. Yes, I agree. It is a mess, Fred. Definitely. Monetary system and religions have most under the Wakito virus. Okay. Okay. Is that the same as the one I call it cornholio? Possibly. I don't know. The monetary system and religions have most under the Wakito virus. I'm not sure. I think we're on the same wavelength with that. Johnny B, hey. I'll save you the trouble. Look into prison planet theory alongside with near-death experiences. Okay. I'll save you the trouble. Look into prison planet theory alongside with near-death experiences. And I have heard something about prison planet. A lot of folks I listen to say that this is a prison planet. Some people say that we are not even on the earth. we are on the dark side of the moon, and we think we're on Earth. We're in a hologram um, on the dark side of the moon. And what's happening is some people believe that what's coming is a band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me home. There's something to that. So, what if it's Jesus, Yeshua, the King, coming back to grab his people and take them home to Earth and away from this prison planet and leave these beings or whatever here to fight amongst themselves? Is that possible? I don't know. Let me not get into that because it's going to mix the whole messages, the message, but there's so much that it could be. Um, so I hear you when you're talking about the prison planet, and could this be a prison planet or a matrix? And actually, maybe it is kind of like the matrix. Is we're not really experiencing any of this physically. Maybe we're strapped down in some chair with a thing in the back of our head and we think we're experiencing, and pretty soon we're just going to pull the plug and say, damn. I don't know. Oh, it jumped on me. Let's see. Um, Hello, Eric. It says, oh, I love you too, darling. You look younger every time I see you. Well, thank you. I'm going to even look younger when the Anunnaki come, or the Nagas come, or whoever, the centurions or whoever, Jesus, Yeshua, come and take me back to the ship and put me in my immersion pod so I can press the buttons, put that glass cover over me and sit there and wake up, all my wrinkles gone, all my meat tight again. I can't wait. I can't wait. Then I'm really gonna look young. Let's see. Luana says Jada's mother and daughter have shaved heads too. I really don't believe she has alopecia. I wonder what's up with that. Now, according to Jacob's video, he says that the significance of shaving your head is to show repentance, and wear sackcloth. And he even talked about the possibility of him shaving his head and actually go buy some sackcloth to put it on. Is that necessary? I don't know. And it's funny because for the last few days, I have really been thinking about shaving my head. And what I did is, instead of shaving my head, my daughter had these braid things that she was going to put in her hair, but she didn't like them. So I sat there and tried to see if I can do it myself. I think I did okay for not ever doing this before. But I went from thinking to shave my head to adding me some badangles. Go figure. Oh, you're welcome, Fred. Thank you, Luana. You're going to check out his videos. Do you have an email? I have some very intriguing intel to share with you. Absolutely. My email address, let's see if I can, let me see. I'm going to try and do something, Fred. I'm going to see if I can put it in the chat, post a comment, and I'm going to type it in. See, I'm learning. SW Garden Creations. Ooh, hang on. At gmail.com. Okay. swgardencreations@gmail.com. And there we go. Done. And put it in the chat. And let's see if it went through. Did it go in? Yay, it did. Let me make sure. swgardencreations@gmail.com. That is my email address. So you can send your messages directly to me and I will get them. Let's see. I would call them witnesses. Okay, yes. And Jacob has a T-shirt that says, it has I am a witness, and he has 1111. He says that he's been seeing 11, that number 1111 a lot. So have I, and I know that you guys have been too. And there's something to that, because it means that we are witnesses. And I kind of side with you on that too. We are witnessing what's happening now. We're witnessing it. Let the hearer hear. Let those with eyes to see and ears to hear. And we're watching. We're here. We're paying attention. We're witnessing what's happening today. So I'm kind of siding with that too, Johnny. That we are witnesses more than watchers, but we can be watchers too, because we're watching what's happening and we're telling everybody, hey, pay attention. So let's see. Wakito is it jumped on me. Let's see. Wakito mind virus. Yes, absolutely. And Mr. Fauci keeps saying that this fall there's going to be another pandemic, another uptick in the cornholio thing. But what are they talking about? This whole monkeypox thing. This is all pre-planned, y'all. They want this chaos to continue. Are they going to require us to mask up again? Shut down again? And then I think the last video, ultimate power, just in case there's another pandemic, monkeypox. To people think we went into a black hole in 2012, but it was of an age, and a new age is coming. And it's another thing that Jacob Israel brought up in his video. What's happening with this Tau Hercules, these asteroids, some of these things I guess are like stars too. It's brand new stars falling to Earth. There's something significant about that too. A new age, the alignment of the stars. We're leaving the age of Pisces and entering the age of Aquarius, the age of enlightenment, the age of revealing. We're entering the golden age. Not the end of the world, the end of a system of things for those elite ones, possibly, where the meek shall inherit the earth. I don't know. Something significant is happening. Let's see. Hi, Candy. Good to see you again, sweetie. I went and bought some more beans and rice. Let's see. And I was out foraging today. Again, I want to remind you guys again, please, please, please put some things away, put some medicines away, just in case. If nothing happens, again, you need to have some stuff put away in case of natural disasters. And if something does happen, I heard some rumbling about Yellowstone is bubbling right now. Put some stuff away, okay? Just to appease me. Put some things away. Let's see. Yes, the monkeypox. And they say that stuff is really, really, they said it's not super contagious like the cornholio is. However, look up what it looks like. It's like blisters, and it turns into pussy lesions, and you can catch, um, it can be spread by when these pus things burst. The pus juice gets on you with skin to skin contact. But it's mainly transmitted by very close sexual content in the mainly in the homosexual community during anal sex, and some women that like to do that. Yeah. So it, all the things I've been researching to, it seems like the puzzle pieces are fitting together. Do some research on that, y'all. Teresa, hi, darling. Oh, everything happens for a reason and a season. No accidents. It's synchronicities. You got that spot on, Teresa. Spot on. Let's see. Marcus says crashing all Western economies. It's a positive thing. This system has been corrupt. Time for change. I absolutely agree. Let it burn, baby. Burn. Burn. Let it all crash down. And for humankind to exist on this earth the way we're supposed to. Yeah. Let's see. I'm hearing if you had the smallpox poke, you shouldn't get monkeypox. Yeah. And see, I'm one of the old timers. I'll be 65 years old this coming July 14th. So I was born in 1957. So I got that smallpox vaccine. I still have the scar. Is it on this shoulder or this shoulder? Hang on. It's on one of these shoulders. I remember having, it is a really bad scar that we had. So those of us born seen, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Oh, we're going to turn into gorilla people because we had it, or is that going to be a protection for us? I don't know. I don't know. We shall see, though. We shall see. But I'm hearing that the ones who got the cornholio poke, there are dead, inert viruses of AIDS, hepatitis. There's some kind of dead monkey viruses in there. Don't quote me on that. Do some research, but I remember hearing that. That's another reason why I did not take the cornholio poke. Absolutely will not, will not, will. And on a side note, before I get off of here, I did the dating site again. I said, I'm gonna find my dimensional partner. So I put specifically um, messages per day. 'Cause, 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 Every single one. Leave me alone. No, no. So anyway, I got to pull that out. Bird, baby, bird. Disco Inferno. Anyway, let me get off of here. For Jacob Israel, if you haven't already watched it, please watch it. Like it. If it resonates with you, share it, please, because I think more people need to hear it. And tell him Monica sent you. Stay in that high love vibration, guys. No, no fear. Be prepared, but not